This is KTVO's Good Morning Heartland.
Welcome back. If you'd like to spec out your own John Deere equipment, Sydenstricker's Build Your Own web application lets you configure a machine to meet your needs. We have Jeremy Schneider here this morning to tell us more about the online feature. How are you doing today?
Good, thank you.
So tell us more about this. Obviously, it's build your own. Now, do you build it from the bottom up, or do you just add on to something? Kind of explain it.
It's Build Your Own is part of the website that John Deere has created to where you can go and basically spec out your own equipment. So if you feel like you want to own a tractor, you can go on there and decide what options you want. That Build Your Own tool is basically the same tool that we use when customers come in and ask us about what options are available. The nice part about it is it keeps it very organized. We have probably close to 100 different models of equipment that we sell, and with some of those they have up to 22 different options that you have to pick from, and you have to make a selection, plus all the attachments that you can add to them, plus the outside companies that are selling things that go on there in addition to what John Deere sells. So when you start talking about that, the number of configurations can get so large that it's hard to keep it all organized. So that tool helps us keep organized and get the options that every customer wants.
So what if customers don't know exactly what they want in a piece of equipment?
Well, that's pretty common for us to have customers that say, I want to do this, but I'm really not sure how to do that. The nice part about the Build Your Own tool is almost every attachment and option out there has a link on it with pictures and a short description of what it is and how people use it and things like that. And that'll give you a more comfortable feel of what exactly it is that you want. And at least that way you feel more at ease talking about it.
Right.
Because, you know, we'd like to see everybody come in and ask us, and we like to talk about our equipment and things like that. But we also realize that we're not open 24 hours and that customers sometimes want to browse and educate themselves on their own time frame. So there's tons of information out there on everything, but that's
it's also nice because what they can do is they can go online and maybe even get a feel of what they want, and if they don't feel comfortable building it on their own, they can come in already with the knowledge to somebody at Sydenstricker and say, this is what I want, and then you guys can walk them through the process.
Correct,
right?
and that's what we really feel like we're there for when it comes to that, to be a knowledge base for customers. That, like I said, there's a lot of customers out there that don't have a piece of property or something. They say, I want to do X, but I don't exactly know what I need to do that.
Right. Now, speaking of this, do a lot of people use this a lot? Like, you know, do a lot of people, because, you know, when I'm not a farmer, so, I mean, I guess it's a dumb question, but obviously they all want their own specific equipment to do whatever specific job they want. So obviously this is a popular feature, right?
We'd like it to be more popular, actually, because a lot of customers come in basically at ground zero and say, I don't exactly know where to start. If people were out there doing that, they'd help us make sure they get the right thing, because you know, the turnaround time on ordering a piece of equipment is not too terribly long, so we'd just like to make sure that everybody gets the exact options they want.
Okay. Now, do you have to have some sort of membership or anything? How do you get to the Build Your Own John Deere?
On the John Deere website, you can basically just start going to tractors or combines or whatever it is exactly that you're looking for. And as you kind of click down through there, you'll end up at a model or something like that. And there's a Build Your Own little attachment right there, a link for you to go right to it. The nice part about it is once you kind of spec it all out the way you think you want it, you can either do the printer-friendly option, which some people just want to still have that piece of paper to bring in.
Right.
And that's always nice because it has the same codes and things that we need. Or you can request a quote. And what that does is basically sends us an email. And then we're able to contact you back via email, or if you put your phone number in there, we can contact you directly that way.
That's really convenient.
And that way you kind of, you know, tell us, hey, I just want to talk about this a little bit more.
Right. All right. Well, what we'll do is we'll post everything on our website, and we'll also link up Sydenstricker's information if you're interested in this. Thank you so much, Jeremy, for coming on.
No problem.
And we'll be right back.